Welcome friends to this video in which I will invite you to come to the Twin Flame Mission workshop. It's going to be playing out online in our Zoom room on the weekend, both Saturday and Sunday of July 6 and 7 in 2024. Did you know that there is one fairly unknown and under-practiced supporting pillar for your twin flame union, and that is mission. Mission is here to celebrate what you can bring to the world as a twin flame couple in harmonious twin flame union. That's what it is. You start to share that specific divine twin flame love. And you support that with structures, with maybe a business even, but that's even secondary almost. You start to come into the core of what your union produces, which is that source love. And that starts to want to spread itself almost out of itself, automatically already. And you start to move with that flow. That's when you're in harmonious twin flame union with your true twin flame. Only that will open the door to that true abundance that wants to be shared. Twin flame abundance. That's why I speak about twin flame abundance, the terminology, right? That I came up with. But even before you're there, before you're in harmonious union with your true twin flame, you already feel the call in your heart so much, isn't it? And you know that you're on the journey and you feel it and you go through the reverberations of all these touchings of core source love, twin flame love that makes you vibrate and makes you vibrate out of your system all these big old emotions and feel enormously these ginormous waves of divine love. And maybe you know your twin flame already, or maybe you're on a journey of going there. And also then you could already start to go on the mission path as that supporting pillar for coming into union and being in union and moving forward from union, your harmonious union, that is. And that's what mission is. It can already be felt right now because it's from your deeper heart that it springs. You can already start to act on it. Or let's first start, because that's what we're going to do in the workshop. We're first going to start to feel it. We're not going to start with yeah, let's put business structures in place. No. We go all the way back to the core of what it is. We go back to the essential beingness of it. It's something that is like being inside of your union. You can't even choose it. It's like there. It's organically there, and you can feel it in your heart. And we're going to go back to that essence in you. So we're going to your feeling heart, your energetic feeling space, to feel what that is for you, where that essential love starts to bubble up inside of you and how that can start to share itself. And that is where we're going to travel to in that workshop. And the rest as well, but we'll build it up, right? Because that's important. Do you feel it? And I, as a teacher, am really attuned to making sure that you tune into the space that I provide so that we can come together in that heart space where their sensitive attention is there. I set the stage for you to be able to really feel that. And that will be an enormous revelation that is going to be presented for you there. And the soft sharing value of what that is will be coming forward inside of you. And that's the start. But did you know we're not even going to start there? We actually start even earlier than that, because even before the workshop starts, when you have bought your ticket to participate, you will be taken by me on a call to hash out on the forehand, one-on-one, online, to see how you can make the most out of that workshop weekend, how you can prepare yourself to eventually sit in the workshop weekend in that heart space together with a small, very small, nice group of twin flame lovers to really connect with that inner space. How can you prepare to even start to do that within the workshop? We'll prepare you beforehand. We hash out what your entrance point is, how that feels. I will even do a Divine Mother helped card reading for you and send that to you before the weekend starts as well via email, so that you can prepare. And then when you're in the workshop weekend, you are prepared to open your heart and start to feel. There we are. That's where we meet, with friends among each other. So don't be afraid. It's going to be wonderful when you can sink into that heart space and start to be together, be open together, feel together, do inner work together. Yes. And everyone will feel the reverberation of what you go through in the inner work that I guide you through. And the other people that are present there too, they will feel that they actually have everything to do with what this one person goes through as well. And they also go deeper in their heart. And then someone else. And it is so incredibly healing and deepening. And like the healing will be multiplied by millions, because we are with a couple of people together in that healing bubble, in that healing space. That is what we're going to do. And yes, on day one, you will taste from that. I will give you, going to day two, homework, because that's where you also can do some extra stuff that you only can do on your own, figuring something out, answering questions, maybe do some creative work as well. How about that? And present it on day two. On day two, we'll even go deeper, and you also get to know so much more about how you can support yourself in what you are going to find that is here for you, that mission that is at the very core of your union. Knowing more about it, but especially feeling it and inhabiting it, incarnating it, is of tremendous support for coming into union, because you start to vibrate on the mission level, on the union frequency, and that will magnetically attract your true twin flame to you. After the workshop is over, I will give you a package with which you can still work further on your own. Start to also maybe structure it a little bit. Start to also perhaps try something out for yourself a little bit. And I give you a whole package with a tremendous value, thousands of euro value, with which you can move forward very far. Also in the package that you get afterwards, besides the mission thing and how to structure it and how to test it out, there will also be information about how to do the twin flame inner work itself, which is actually not different for your mission, because both is about that deep, intimate feeling in your heart and inhabiting it now and busting through the blocks that are here inside of you, unfortunately, because otherwise you would have already been in, in that beautiful divine romance with the twin flame that you're longing for. busting through those blocks that you have. That's what it's all about. It's all about the inner work. We don't need to necessarily do so much intellectual work. We need to give our inner space, the space of our emotional body. That's another way of saying what this twin flame healing entails. And yes, that is actually the twin flame healing that is necessary for feeling your union core and healing that. And it's also the same with what is necessary for feeling your mission and healing yourself into incarnated mission that you can inhabit and embody right now, and be that fully healed. That is the same kind of inner work, but it's differently directed. And that's why I have a separate online workshop for you about that. I thought that was very practical and, so helpful. So come to the workshop. If you want to go deeper in your twin flame healing journey, if you want to move forward quickly in the progression of your union coming together, if you want to support yourself ultimately there in a way that is maybe lesser known, but is all the more eternally valid going forward when you finally come into your harmonious twin flame union, the consciousness state, and start to build there. And one of the things you will start to do there and develop is that mission. And now you've already started that where you're now. And also when you're in harmonious union, this weekend is just as much the same kind of value, maybe even more, because you can now start to attune to that thing that is inside of your harmonious union and figure out the subtlety of what that is exactly, and start to move with that one instead of what you might have thought that it was, and augment that. Just as for other people that are still needing to go to harmonious union, augment that in such a way that it will become a very healing presence inside of you. And start to support that and start to support yourself in doing that. So that's what we're all going to do on the weekend workshop. It will be intense. It is an intensive, this workshop. A couple of people will come together on this weekend that are just selected by the universe itself, helped by Divine Mother, to be in this very intimate group. It will be maximum 4 people participating. So it will be really very intimate. And that of course also means that you will have a lot of personal attention too. And yeah, it is 6 hours long, plus homework in between the days, plus the beforehand coaching that we do to set you up for success, plus the after package that I will send to you, with which you can move forward indefinitely with your mission, your twin flame mission. And because it is a small group that is nevertheless, so how can I say that? So it's so small that you actually get a lot of personal attention, right? But I price it for a group workshop price, which is very low per hour, much, much lower than going one-on-one with me. But the healing power might even be multiplied by, I don't know, exponentially, because of the power of being together with a couple of people that are selected by the universe in that intimate group. The healing power goes through the roof because of that reason. So in that sense, it will be incredibly inexpensive for you. And I love to be able to provide that to you. So don't get me wrong. I don't feel bad about the price. It's beautiful. I love offering this for you for a very affordable price. That's what such a workshop really is about. You have to experience it, and you can find the information about Twin Flame Mission Workshop in the description box below and also in the pinned comment. You click the link and then the web page opens, in which I explain again what this is, what we'll be going through, what the price is, and the payment link. When you have your ticket, that means when you've paid your entrance fee, you are in, and I will schedule with you one-on-one time to set you up for success in the workshop. That is the group workshop. On July 6th we start officially. So yeah, a couple of weeks to go at the moment when I post this video. Think about it, check it out, buy your ticket, get on the one-on-one with me, come to the workshop. It'll be awesome. You won't regret it. This really goes a long way. The result of this will be with you forever after. Because did you know this whole twin flame phenomenon, and the mission also especially, it's all about your eternal life. And I wouldn't say that if I hadn't gone through everything myself, and have experienced the serious consequences that this kind of work has. It really has serious consequences because you're starting your eternal life from this. And it is very responsible work to be able to do that correctly for you, with you, because otherwise I could bring you in tremendous trouble. Do you understand? That is why I also advise not taking twin flame advice from just anyone, because it is really serious stuff. It is about the core of what you are in divine light. It's about your soul. It's about your spirit level blueprint in which you are, and everybody is, by the way, a twin flame. And to be not correctly helped into that and in all the challenges that can bring for you is incredibly dangerous and huge karma for you and for me. So that, that's something that is of such a great importance to do that right. I would never have come with such an invitation to you in this time frame in 2024 when I wouldn't have gone through all the movements and the incredible developments, inner developments, that have brought me here. Well, to say it even stronger, I'm trying to just invite you and close this video off, but apparently this wants to be said, so here we go. To say it even stronger, I had the biggest resistance against doing this kind of work. And I only do it because the divine itself has set me up over and over and over, more and more and more, over years and years and years and years and years and years, to not be able to provide anything else anymore, and to have worked through all the kinks in that you could experience when you come into this alignment with the divine, that it really is, that that people could have when they freshly come into it, and then seeing all the success come out of what happens to people that come to me with the twin flame questions, which is really like a far developed spiritual topics brought to you in an easy way, just in a video. So that's wonderful. And I would never have done that if, that inner development wouldn't have completely finished itself inside of me and then push itself forward to be able to present itself to the world, to you. I would have never done that. I was far too shy and resistant to it from myself, but Divine Mother brings this to you. So that's always my invitation as a teacher. Divine Mother brings this to you. You can simply join in, and I would love that for you. Let's find out what is going to be your twin flame mission, and by embodying that, you support your union tremendously. Cannot be overstated. So I want that to happen for you now, this summer, or if you're at the other side of the earth, south end of the earth, this winter, this July. So let's do that. Much love from Petra. I'll see you in your one-on-one preparing for the workshop very soon.